some noise if you agree with that. My name is Shimmy. I'm part of the Freedom Fighters Coalition. I'm not going to really be speaking much. This is not about me. This is obviously uplifting and elevating the voice of black women. So that is going to be who's speaking tonight. We have representation from several organizations throughout the city in the Massachusetts area who are all trying to do that. Obviously, uplift black women, beat police brutality, and all the other social injustices that we deal with. Make some noise if you agree with that. Alright, so we're gonna get right into the speakers. I'm sorry, actually, before we get into the speakers, we're gonna do some housekeeping. First, I need 3 volunteers that are willing to hold this banner while we're marching. So don't all raise your hand at once. If you want to, just please come up here to the side. We have 1, we have 2, 1 more, we have 3. Good to go, good to go. Make some noise for them, y'all. Also, while we're walking, I need you all to look around for the folks that are wearing bright vests, either pink, orange, or yellowish green. Marshals, raise your hand, please. These are the marshals for the evening. Make some noise for them. While we're marching, it is imperative that you listen to the direction of those people. It is imperative they know the route that we're going. They're listening to scanners. They know anything that's coming up ahead of us. So if there's any rumors, they'll know about it before anybody else. So again, if you do not hear about it out of one of their mouths, please do not listen and please just continue on forward. Make some noise if you agree with that. All right. So when we leave, obviously we're gonna go out this way and make the left. We're all gonna follow behind the truck. We're all gonna follow behind the truck. That's imperative for safety. We don't want anybody's limbs to get ran over. Please make some noise if you agree with that. So we're gonna be walking from here to the Tubman House, and then we're gonna conclude in Copley. We are going to stop at the Tubman House for a speaker. We're going to have speakers at the end, and we're going to have some speakers here. Again, at the end of this, the goal is for you all to leave here thinking about what you can do to uplift black women, to uplift black lives, brown lives, to uplift your community. What are you gonna do to fix the problem once you leave here? Because these are cool, but we've gotta do more. Make some noise if you agree with that. Please, thank you, bro, thank you. All right, so we're gonna get into the speakers now. First, I think this young lady is going to be the future president of the United States of America. She's very humble and she always shakes her head when I say it, but make some noise from Solidarity North Shore, y'all. Make some noise, that's not enough.
Yo, brother, one question.
Yeah.
Do you update people on when the next events are gonna be?
Of course. If you would like updates, obviously I would suggest that you follow all of the orgs involved. They'll let you know their orgs. My org is Freedom Fighters Coalition on Instagram. If everyone wants to pull out their phone, it's FFC of OF 2020. And then obviously as the speakers come up, they'll let you know about their organizations and support them as well, because at the end of the day, we all we got. So again, make some noise for our, y'all. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Hi everyone, how are you guys? My name is Awa Hamidi Tabay and I organize with Solidarity North Shore. Our is at Solidarity North Shore on Instagram if you guys want to follow us as well. Many of you who have kept up with this movement and pursued what Black liberation means and what we aim to attain have come across the slogan, defund the police. This slogan, while having risen to the mainstream language in these recent months, has existed far longer in Black revolutionaries' demand for our community. Every ask to defund the police is rooted in the ultimate aim to reinvest in our community and abolish the policing and carceral institutions that exist and aim to build community-based systems of accountability focused on restorative justice rather than criminalization. In these recent days, watching as the two candidates up for presidential debates argue about the worth of your life 1 week after the unjust verdict for a black woman came up empty of justice illustrates the significance that black lives and black women hold in the system. This debate, in which the candidate the public has deemed lesser evil, advocates for the expansion of the policing system and the further investment of funds into the policing system in an attempt to make it more just, shows just exactly how black lives are treated in this country, ignoring the outright demands our communities have asked across the country to defund, demilitarize, and disband the police. We at Solidarity North Shore, organizers part of your community who believe that police are obsolete and that true justice for our community is abolition. We think that all interactions with the police, particularly BIPOC individuals, are from trauma regardless of the scale of force used by the police. Whether it be verbal or physical, an interaction with the police is an act of violence. In the words of Angela Davis, safety cannot be guarded by violence. The police prop up an inherently unequal society, protecting the interests of capital and property. Their policing strategy is bound to be shaped by those interests. True intersectional feminism that addresses both race and gender always calls an abolition and counters the existence of carceral feminism that has taken up space. Feminism is the liberation for all women, propping up black women as the metric. Carceral feminism props up the white supremacy system and patriarchy that looms over black women and all women. Abolition feminism recognizes the persistence of gender-based violence towards black cisgender and transgender women. Black women cannot afford to rely on the policing and prison industrial complex to address these problems, since these systems are often responsible for ignoring or further inflicting violence on black women. However, we can look to black feminist politics and abolitionist organizing for more inclusive pathways to a world rooted in mutual aid, safety, and rehabilitation. Black women are forced to face a system unprepared to address both race and gender, put in a uniquely unsafe position, and pretty much vow to never receive justice. Black women remain the most unprotected, neglected, and disrespected individuals Malcolm X recognized us to be all those years ago. But what is the worth and purpose of being aware of our pain, our struggle, and our fight without fighting for us? What is the purpose of advocating for black women, yet never letting them hold front stage in the black liberation movement? What is the point of loving and appreciating black women without ever letting black women hold voice, hold reign, and influence over the direction of this fight? Black women are not your symbols of strength. They are not the mothers of this world. They are not invisible, untouchable, and incomparably strong. Sometimes they are vulnerable and gentle and require support. We may always do the impossible, but it doesn't mean we always must. Black women deserve the community to back us up. We deserve a strong community that builds strong foundations. We deserve to breathe, to be human, to exist outside of the strength expected of us out of society. Black women deserve an abolitionist world, radical beyond belief, that will reimagine the relationship of race and gender, ensuring us love, safety, and the chance to breathe. It's quite simple, actually, to win. We are going to need for all of you to fight exactly how a black woman fights, to put yourself at risk, to be as unprotected as we are, yet continually willing to fight in the name of community. If you love a black woman, fight for one.
No, don't go nowhere. Don't. We gotta do what we always do. Alright, y'all. Real quick before she goes, how old do y'all think she is?
24.
16 years old, yo. That's not loud enough. Make some more noise for her, yo. 16. I'll correct her. Thank you. I'm gonna vote for you one day. Just hire me. Great job. Alright, we're gonna have another speaker. She's also a member of Solidarity North Shore, and she also puts together actions up in the North Shore because there's a whole lot of racist shit up there going on. And we down here need to support them up there and vice versa like they're doing down here. So make some noise for Sophia, y'all.
Alright, thank you. I want to start first by obviously recognizing that I'm in this space as a white Latinx woman, and and we need to have a conversation as white people about what we need to do for our Black sisters. We need to uplift Black women as intersectional feminists and love and support them unconditionally. And I want to go into some observations that I've kind of made organizing, being in Solidarity North Shore, and kind of have a conversation with the white people here and the moderate Democrats in attendance today. I appreciate that you guys are here, because we need all the people power we can get. But you need to realize that doing this action and coming here is the bare minimum. Bare minimum. Bottom. We need to be active consistently. And I can say that last Friday there were more people here than there are here today. We need to be more active consistently. Oh, I'm so sorry, my phone. I have that. And most importantly, we need to do better. A lot of you are here today to call out the racism in our communities. And some of you may think that we're only protesting the overt racism that we see in the Trump supporters. And I need you all to reflect today on the fact that we are a part of the problem. We must recognize the harm that has been done by our communities to other communities, and also by ourselves as individuals to other individuals. Because again, you cannot heal the harm that you've done without recognizing it in the first place. We need to recognize that complacency is just as harmful as the overt racism that we are witnessing. Your compliance is an acceptance to it. Moderate Democrats, this is a little one for you. I need y'all to realize that you're especially a part of the problem. Y'all actually make me mad. Complacency and respectability politics are hindering this movement. Are you supporting Black lives because you truly care? Or do you only support Black lives when it's socially acceptable? Comfortable. When it's socially acceptable, comfortable, or reasonable to you. This movement is liberation by any means necessary, if you have listened to anybody speak here. And liberation by any means necessary does not mean when it's convenient or when it's comfortable, and it certainly does not mean when it's palatable for your consumption. So whenever Democrats get uncomfortable, especially with the idea of radical change, they call upon the very institutions that we are fighting against. What side are you folks on? Take a moment and reflect on that. What side are you on? Y'all have proven that you are one of the reasons why we're doing this action. And I'm glad that some of you are uncomfortable by this conversation, because I know a lot of you are uncomfortable with this conversation. I want you to stay that way. And no, we will not be reasonable. We will not lay down and tone down ourselves and these actions down. Because you can never achieve real fundamental and systematic change without disrupting the status quo, without refusing to compromise, and without being otherwise unreasonable. So you best believe that we will continue to disrupt the status quo in this community until fundamental change is achieved. Thank you.
Make some more noise for Sophie and Aria. That's not enough. Get louder. We're about to go on the street. Get louder. Alright, so we're gonna leave momentarily. Before we leave, we're gonna have a word from the EMTs. Again, thank you all for coming. When we get out on the street, everyone needs to be loud, like very loud, like very loud. Because that's why you guys came out here, right? Alright, so we're gonna have a word from Michael from the EMTs, and thank you all for coming again. Make some noise for Mike, y'all.
Hey guys, we're here to appreciate, amplify, and celebrate Black women today. So in doing that, we must listen to Black women, and I'm not here to talk too long. We're here to listen to them, and during this process, I don't want to hear too many people talking over them as they go, do their speeches, and I want you guys to listen and take this home. Here we have me and 2 other EMTs will be covering this demonstration, and I want you guys to be able to reach out to us for anything, any problems that you guys have. If you guys are dehydrated, anything like that, we can take care of it, all right? And when we're walking on the street, we want to make sure that we're behind the people with the banners, and we're behind the truck, and making sure that we take care of each other, make sure that we social distance. So make sure you're 6 feet away from people that you're not with here, and that'd be best for everyone, okay? Is everyone ready to go? Like, we're ready to make some noise? All right.
All right, so we're gonna leave momentarily. We just need time to put the speakers into the truck. Again, mix and mingle. We are not strangers. We are not one big blended family. When we get on the street, we need as much noise as possible. If possible, we need it to be as loud as last Friday. I know there's not as many people, but the message is still as important, if not more important. So make some noise if you agree with that.
around here, but we have to increase to make peanut butter in here. So, this is my question. When we get down to the top, we're going to make as many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches as we can. Obviously, we have to love each other. If you want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, cool. If not, we're going to use them out to people that are in the area. Either just more frequent. So, I'm not done yet. I was wondering who would be willing to assist us in making peanut butter and jelly. Now make some noise. So we're going to go to peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sound cool? Let's do it. Thank you.
Sir, Moreland and Copeland, take us off at 169 Johnson.
Hey, where are you, Dave?
I had to run to Walgreens.
Holy shit, thank you for doing that.
Mic check. Mic check.
Okay, yeah, go with it. Poor kid. Harder.
Right now I live in Alston, but I've lived like near Boston. Alston? No, literally, I've only like been and lived in Essex County my entire life, so like it's in Mass.
Alston's like 2 seconds away. Boston.
Bravo 431 on 20. Copy. Attention all officers, due to the ongoing public health emergency, all personnel are reminded that it is mandatory to wear a face mask at all times and take all precautions in order to prevent the spread of COVID off the Operation Sound Channel 1800. Also, on October 2nd, 1946, morning, as you go about your children, remember that Christ has died for you. Remember the hardships of Alright, we'll let you know. Tango Delta 523, Ocean Frank and 8.
Man, a little bit, guys. The truck's leaving behind.
onto ourselves. Is that what you're saying?